what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the When in Seoul podcast. Danny Cho here with Bobby Choi.
In the house?
In the
I was waiting for you to say in the house.
You know what? I'm trying to think of a better intro.
Yeah. I mean, we still haven't gotten that down in 20-something episodes.
Yeah. Because I want to be like, Bob, or is it Danny Cho here, and then do you come in like as if we were like a boy band, or...
We're going to have to do like a tag team kind of thing.
Okay.
Where you tag me in.
Yeah.
Like physically, you have to put your hand out. Yeah.
So you're gonna hear that.
That's when, because I'm waiting for you to say Bobby Choi in the house, and that'll be like, whoa. You know?
That sounds like a party. The whoa sounds like a really big party.
I don't even know where that came from. I think you did that one time, and then it just got stuck with me.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's supposed to be like a horn at an EDM concert,
right?
Right.
Right.
All right.
The Koreans, they go boing, boing, boing. Yeah, I've seen it in variety shows. I was like, oh, that's what they're trying to do.
Oh, man. We're going straight into it this week.
Yeah.
Last week, we talked about must-eats.
Korean edition.
The Korean edition. Mm-hmm. And this week, we didn't even finish. We had like 20 different more places we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, but, just in case people were like, all right, enough of the Korean stuff. What about the Western stuff?
Yeah, I mean, that applies a lot to people like us that live in Seoul. Mm-hmm. And every now and then, I mean, you can't eat Korean food every day. Right. At least for us. Yeah. I know Koreans can. Yeah. But, every now and then we need a pizza or, a taco or something that's close to a taco.
Right. But not the Chinese taco? Not the chingchang roast?
The chingchang roast. Yeah.
Chingchang roast.
No, come on. Okay. It's chingchang roast.
All right. I don't know what the difference is.
Well, my way isn't racist.
I bet you this is how they say it.
Actually, maybe you're right.
We're going to talk about our favorite Western foods and the restaurants that serve them here. Mm-hmm. I think the first thing on the list, I mean, I'm a LA boy all my life.
I'm an honorary LA boy.
Yeah, you are. You were there for a while.
I lived there almost 10 years.
Yeah. So you know how much LA people love their tacos.
Yeah, the debate is
crazy.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And so when I came to Korea, I still do miss like certain taco spots. Mm-hmm. But 8 years ago when I first came here, my buddy, he was planning to open up a taco joint.
Yeah. Right. I remember this.
Yes. Kenny from Batos. Mm-hmm. And at his house, he cooks me what he's going to serve. Mm-hmm. So there was carne asada, there was Korean American fusion stuff, there was all kinds of stuff, right? And I ate every single one of them. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, it's not bad. And like when you tell your friend, oh, it's amazing versus, oh, it's not bad, you're going to get a little butthurt, right?
Sure.
And so Kenny, in order to prove that his food is good, we ate all the available Mexican food.
You went on a taco tour.
In a taco tour in Itaewon. Uh-huh. And at the time...
Which is a great idea, by the way. We should set up a taco tour.
We're going to do a taco tour. If you're interested...
The When in Seoul taco tour.
If you're interested in the When in Seoul taco tour, please email us at peninsulapod@gmail.com. I got to get that out the way, right? But so me and Kenny do a taco tour.
Yeah.
All the available Mexican food restaurants at the time. And I was eating it going, this is garbage. Mm-hmm. Like, so a lot of them, they were using like ground beef and then using like the taco mix, the McCormick's taco mix.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. Those little pouches, you just like rip open. Yeah. Seasoning, taco seasoning.
And you just do that. Mm-hmm. And then that's what they were serving with like.
I remember. Yeah. I live here too, man. Yeah. I lived here.
With pechu, it was gross. Matter of fact, we went to one place and they had a burrito. I ordered it. I took a bite out of it. There was a carrot in there. Not pickled, a full-blown carrot. I looked at the lady and I said, Ajima, there's a carrot in my burrito. Her response was, oh, that's how they eat it in Mexico. And I looked at her and I said, they don't have burritos in Mexico, right? Burritos are a American invention. You know what I mean? And so I looked at my boy Kenny and I said, I think you'll be all right. So the first restaurant I want to showcase or bring up is Vato's Tacos.
Vato's Tacos.
Right. They're an institution in Itaewon now.
I mean, they didn't invent the taco.
They did not.
But they really brought it to another level in Korea. Brought the game up where other places started getting better as well.
Yeah, so I think they're the ones that kind of was like, yo, Mexican food can be a thing in Korea, and now there are tons of different Mexican food places all over.
Which I'm just thrilled about.
Right.
In so many ways, I think all the international food that's coming into Korea, at least the stuff we can say something about, like the New York pizzas, and the tacos, whatever, the barbecue, American barbecue, it's getting better.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, to be honest, the tacos are great about those tacos, but their dish I think they're most popular for is a fusion dish. It's the kimchi carnitas fries.
Yes.
Yes.
So they're basically skinny cut fries with a mix of pork. Carnitas is pork,
it's
right?
It's kind of like pulled pork, right?
With kimchi.
Yeah.
And they put that over the fries. It's like a nacho dish almost.
Right.
But in a fusion weird way.
Yeah, with like you know, some cream and some like hot sauce and
cheese.
And cheese.
Is it cheese? Yeah.
And then like some what do you call it? Green onions and they just onions. It's like you're right. It's like a nacho fries, but with carnitas and kimchi. And to be honest, think about in our last episode we talked about samgyeopsal and kimchi on the grill, and the samgyeopsal oil cooking into the kimchi. It's the same concept. Pork and kimchi is a good mix.
Oh, yeah.
And any way you do it, right?
Dang, my vegan mouth is watering right now.
Your vegan mouth is watering. So yeah, to me, that's one of their signature, like, you know, kick-ass dishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Vato's Tacos. Not only that, you can get those crazy macalita drinks, or what do you call them?
Margarita.
The margarita with the beer in it.
Yeah. Also, they didn't invent that. But I believe that they were the first ones to bring that into Korea. That concept of a frozen margarita with a upside down beer bottle in it.
It's the first time I saw it in Korea.
Yeah.
I've seen it outside of Korea, clearly. But the first time I saw it really being sold was at Vato's. And then next thing you know, a year later, I'm in like Busan.
Yeah.
And they got it all over the place in Busan.
Right.
So big ups to Vato's.
Yeah, they're the pioneers of that cuisine here in this country.
They do Korean fusion tacos really well.
Right.
Now they do like burrito bowls. They have burritos, of course. They do quesadillas.
They have burgers.
They have guacamole.
Yeah, real guac.
Yeah. They have like cheese dip, queso dips and stuff like that. So their menu is worth trying. If you live here, if you're visiting and you are here, let's say a week, and you're tired of eating Korean food every single day, Vato's is a good place to go to get, not completely outside of the Korean cuisine, yeah, because it is fusion still, so you're still getting like the kimchi fries and stuff like that. So,
but they do have like tacos or al pastor tacos,
fish tacos.
Yeah. So those are more close to what it's supposed to taste like back home, right?
That's true. The fish tacos are my favorite, actually. Fish and the shrimp tacos are really good. They're breaded fish, breaded shrimp, right? Goodness. Yeah.
I'm starving. Now, for those that are craving something closer to home, like tacos closer to home, I was on an endless search in Seoul, and I finally found a place that's the closest to the taco place I grew up with, which was King Taco.
Yeah, King Taco, El Torino.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I want to eat that kind of taco.
In Korea.
And I found a place, and it's called Kim Taco.
Of course.
It's in Yeoksam. Matter of fact, the original logo was the same font as the King Taco logo. Okay. So much to a point where King Taco apparently gave him a cease and desist letter. So now the logo has changed. But Kim Taco in Yeoksam if you want that, that's the closest to getting a real carne asada street taco.
Well, I haven't had a real taco in a while, so I'll have to take your word for it. Before that, the closest thing I could get to a real LA taco for me was a place called Cirillo's. I actually don't know if it's still there, but that was like near Crown Hotel in Itaewon.
Yeah.
Maybe they moved somewhere else, I think I heard.
Yeah.
But I heard about Kim Taco through you. Did I also hear that they're moving?
Yeah, I hear that they're going to move soon, so by the end of the year.
Okay.
So we still have a few more months, so for all you listeners that are living in Korea until the end of the year, you have some time to try it out. The hot sauce is similar spicy as the King Taco and El Torino.
Oh, really?
Hot sauce. Yes.
That's all the difference in the hot sauce. I remember one time, did I ask you or...
Yes, I brought some El Torino hot sauce.
Because you can buy that sauce at El Torino and they give it to you in a big styrofoam cup. And then you brought it to me in a...
Tapatio bottle.
Yeah, Tapatio bottle.
Yeah, I bought a whole bottle of Tapatio. I emptied it out.
That was the best gift anyone ever brought me from the States. And I remember the first thing we did, we went to Vato's.
Yeah, and I said, Kenny, I'm going to use this hot sauce.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I never got that bottle back. Kenny took that bottle from me. And he left it there for whatever purposes. He's trying to reverse science it to try to make the sauce or something like that.
But I guarantee you he didn't reverse science it. He just ate it on his own.
I know. Oh my goodness.
So Kim Taco, the hot sauce, I'm not going to say it's exactly the same, but it's the closest in terms of the flavors that, where it hits your tongue.
And it's surprising that that's in Gangnam. You would think Kim Taco would be in like Itaewon, where people are
more foreigners.
More foreigners that understand those flavors.
Right.
But like I live in Hongdae, so every now and then when I want a taco, by the way, Vato's has vegetarian tacos as well.
Ooh.
They do, and you can ask them for like the burrito bowl without the meat, which I do. It's a good option for vegans and vegetarians as well. There's another place in Hongdae that I go to called Gusto Taco that has some vegetarian options as well. But their meat dishes are really great too. They have carne asada and what do you call it? The carnitas and all that stuff. But it's a different kind of taco.
Right.
And I think it caters a little bit more to a Korean palate, I'm going to say. But it is a fusion taco. They do like a taco salad, kind of a taco bowl. Kind of thing. I kind of like that too.
I like that crunchy outer bowl-ness.
I used to go there often. I don't go there anymore because one of the guys that works there is a real weirdo.
Wow.
I don't know. Every time I go there, he's not nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just put a smile on your face, but things like that start to bother me anyway. I don't want to call them out on that. You should go to Gusto Taco. The owner is a really nice guy.
Right.
But eventually I'll get back there. I have my, what do you call it? Kojupse? Really stubborn sometimes.
Yes.
When it comes to food and like atmosphere, like now that I'm older, I'm an ajashi and I'm picky.
Yeah.
If you wrong me once, it's fine. But if you wrong me like 3 or 4 times, I'm not going to come back to your place.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gusto Taco, really great place. The food is good.
In the what was it? In the words of George Bush, if you screw me once, shame on you. But if you screw me twice, then that shouldn't happen.
That was the worst.
Yeah, it was something like that. He said something. Yeah. No, he was supposed to say shame on me, but he was like, but yeah, that's not supposed to happen. I believe that was George Bush.
You've been living in Korea too long. So I totally understand that your mind would go blank. Because your mind is it's always trying to think in Korean.
Yeah.
And now that we're taking baby steps in our language, we're giving up being smart. It's not a Korean thing. It's wherever you go, you're in a foreign country, you're trying to...
We're giving up being smart.
Because we're communicating in Korean basically like toddlers.
Right,
or like, grade school kids. I mean, actually, grade school kids speak much better than we do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And so when we try to go back to our native language, it comes out like the way we speak on this show. So please, if you're listening,
forgive us.
If you have been listening to us, just know that we used to be much smarter and more eloquent.
Speak for yourself, man. I'm a genius. So yeah, we covered tacos, right?
Yeah.
Now,
for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how much we love tacos.
Yeah.
The next genre of food, I want to say, and it's something that actually, given that I'm from California, I really haven't had much of it.
Yeah.
But when I'm touring and I'm like in the South, Texas or whatever, I have a lot of this, and it's that American style barbecue.
American barbecue.
Like the smoke,
like straight up
brisket, the baby back ribs, like that kind of barbecue.
Like white bread.
Yes.
Wonder bread on the side.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I was shocked when I first tried this place. And I was like, wow, this is actually, the barbecue here is better than most barbecue spots that you can find in California.
Oh, in California. I'm glad you said
California. Yeah. So if you're from California and you want like that good brisket,
I don't want to start no wars with the South.
Yes. So, I didn't go that far, right? But I've been to a handful of American barbecue joints near my house when I used to live in LA, and they did not compare to the barbecue house that I'm going to bring up. You like the suspense, you like the tease, and it's big time shout outs to Linus Barbecue.
Yes, Linus Barbecue. Linus and I actually moved out here a week apart from each other. We're friends from back in New York, and we lived in LA at the same time as well.
Yeah.
So he's one of my oldest friends in Korea. And I seen him, like, he was doing barbecue like on his rooftop.
Yeah.
When we first moved to Korea, we had this potluck group.
Yeah.
Everyone would bring their own dish every time we met up at like a friend's house, right? And then Linus would bring his smoked barbecue.
Wow.
He would actually smoke barbecue on his roof on just like a Weber grill.
Oh, yeah, because he doesn't have a full-blown smoker at the time, right? Yeah.
And so I think we just all fell in love with it. And so eventually he started doing pop-ups, and those pop-ups would sell out all the time. And so it's one of those things, when it was time for them to open up, we knew it was going to do well. And they've been just doing a really great job. They opened the second location in HBC.
Haebangchon, yes. Where they do smoked chicken.
Chicken and sausage.
Yeah.
If you're craving anything but Korean, Linus Barbecue is a good spot to go. They do a good job of introducing a new cuisine to Koreans as well, I think. I'm the same back in the States. I didn't really have a great knowledge of Southern barbecue. Like, I've been to Texas, I've been to Austin, I've had barbecue there.
Franklin's.
I've been to Franklin's, right? And I've been to Nashville, had the barbecue there. And so I know they take it really seriously.
Yeah.
And Linus himself, for many years, he's been flying back, joining barbecue teams in competition.
Wow.
And he's been learning from real smokers and stuff like that. I think he's actually one of the first people, or might be the first person, to import like a industrial size smoker into Korea. I think what happened was when they brought it over, it was stuck in the docks at Busan.
Yeah.
There was no like...
What is this?
Yeah, they're just like, what is this?
Right.
I mean, you need laws to be able to bring certain things in. So I think he was part of that. After that, like a lot of places, they smoke meat now.
Yeah, like Manimal is another place that opened up. And Manimal also does a great barbecue.
Yeah.
I've had Manimal. Now, both places, to me, you can't really find any Korean cuisine in there. So if you want to feel like you are transported back to the States somehow, these are places that you can go. Yeah, you'll see Korean people there and Korean people ordering, right?
You can still get pickles, too.
Yes.
Well, or jalapenos.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that's really a Southern barbecue thing.
Right.
Last time I went, they gave us a bunch of jalapenos.
Right. Like cornbread, man. Like you haven't had cornbread in a long time.
Well, Linus, they also have fried okra.
Yes.
And they do fried pickles, which I think is really cool.
Yes. It's not the healthiest place, to be honest. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, like
they have a fried beef rib.
Yes.
Deep fried.
Oh my god, I want to try that. I haven't had tried that. They have like a fried mac and cheese ball, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I think there's bits of bacon in there too. I'm like, are you crazy?
I actually went there last Sunday. I took because Joe Han from Lincoln Park's in town. Mm-hmm. So Joe's on the keto diet. Have you heard about this? It's like all fat, no carbs or very little carbs, and mostly just good fats, I guess. I don't know. I don't really understand, but it's like the big craze right now in the States. And so Joe was like, he wanted to have lunch, and I knew he was on the keto thing, so I was like, maybe we'll go to Linus. You know, there's a lot of meat there.
Right.
So I suggested that, and he wrote back, perfect. Went back. He ate so much. I'd never seen. It was just the two of us.
Yeah.
And Linus ordered for us.
Oh, wow.
And it was enough for like 6 people.
And it was just you two?
Yeah, and I'm vegan. So I was making like sandwiches, like coleslaw sandwiches and stuff like that. And Joe basically destroyed everything else. I was eating the fries, but even the sides are really good.
Yeah. I'm a big time fan of Linus's barbecue. When I want to eat something super heavy, it makes me think of back home.
The drinks there are good too. He has a good bourbon menu. They have good cocktails.
Right.
But the drink that I love getting there is the pina colada. Sometimes you want a pina colada. They do this a couple pina colada in an actual pineapple. So they carve out the pineapple and then the 2 straws are coming out. I remember I ordered that for myself one time. Linus was big into pina coladas also. When we lived in LA, I remember one time we were on a search for pina coladas that actually had those toothpick umbrellas.
A search.
Yeah. I remember texting Linus. I was like, hey, you remember when we were looking for those pina coladas with the umbrellas? Man, I kind of really want a pina colada now. Do you know of any places in Seoul? And he's like, Bobby, I have a pina colada. So I went straight to Linus Barbecue and I ordered a pina colada, but it's for a couple because it's like it's in a
pineapple.
Yeah, I was gonna say in a pineapple.
So I wanted to be like, so did you and Joe order one together and like just?
I was gonna suggest
Lady and the Trampet.
I was gonna suggest it, but no, we did not.
So yeah, barbecue, American style barbecue.
Man, we're barely getting through this list. We have like a lot to talk about, but we're almost out of time. Let's keep moving though.
Yeah, the next one actually I had zero knowledge of this type of food. First of all, I was introduced to it again when I first came to Korea many years ago. It was a street food. It was called Moroccan sandwiches, right? And there was this dude in a truck named Simon that was killing it, right?
Yeah.
And so I was eating the Moroccan sandwiches. And granted, I was drunk. I was like, yo, this is awesome. And then I found out Simon is not in the country. Yeah, he's no longer in the country, which bummed me out because, like, you know, back home, drunk food for us, the after hours food was like a burrito, right? Like a taco truck.
Yeah.
Well, to me in Korea, the taco truck equivalent was Simon's sandwiches.
Yeah. I remember, I guess now in Itaewon, they don't have the food trucks anymore.
No, they do not.
When I first moved here and when you would visit, there was always those guys, the Moroccan sandwich guys.
Yeah.
I remember those. Wow, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
So Simon was there. Simon was the guy to go to. There was another guy next to him. Sometimes Simon wasn't there, and you'd have to go to the other guy.
And you're just like, that's not Simon, because, you know, we can't tell who's who, right?
Yeah.
But then you took me to this place in Haebangchon, And basically there's one sandwich shop called Casablanca.
Yeah.
And then across from it, and they're cousins, it's called Morocco Cafe.
Morocco.
Yeah.
Not Morocco.
Yeah,
okay.
Morocco. That's how it's spelled. Morocco. Casablanca's is more on the sandwich tip. Now, it's not like Simon's sandwiches. Yeah. Right? It's not like that greasy sandwich, but it's in that French baguette type of bread.
Yeah.
And
it's amazing. It's my favorite sandwich in Korea.
It's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid and cheap, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you go across the street to the cafe, it's not sandwiches. It's more like entrees, like chicken and rice with like the yogurt.
More restaurant.
Yeah. And so they're both pretty damn solid, you know? So I suggest, when I used to live in Gyeongnidan for like 4 months, I would go at least twice a week.
Yeah, the sandwiches are money.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Really cheap. They have vegetarian options as well.
Right.
The side dish is a lentil side dish. That's really good. Totally go to Casablanca's if you're down for a sandwich.
Yeah.
Speaking of sandwiches, you've been to Ripost.
Yes.
Right. They have places like that. There's another place called
Fat Boys, which is in Gangnam area. Right. Apparently, the owner of Fat Boys used to be the head chef for the American ambassador.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a Korean-American dude.
I haven't been to a sandwich shop in a long time, so I'm not really on it. But you can join those groups. There's a sandwich group? Lovers group.
In Korea?
Yeah, on Facebook.
What?
They have actually a pizza lovers group, sandwich lovers group. They have other stuff too. I don't know if they have a taco one. But anyway, check it out.
Man, I should go.
There's a lot.
I'm learning something today. I didn't even know about this.
Well, there's always room to learn, Danny.
Yeah. But thanks. You and your bag of cliches.
I think we actually skipped one.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You said pizza lovers, and I was like, oh, yes, pizza. Now, pizza to me, I'm not a New Yorker, and I know how New Yorkers are very...
Don't even step.
Yeah.
Bro.
Don't even step. Pause, bro. No, but like, I like pizza, you know? But Korean pizza...
Yeah.
I was not a fan of. You know what I mean? Like, what I mean by Korean pizza, it's like, yeah, it's a crust, but they got, like, sweet potato in it. Like, they're
sweet potato crust.
They're throwing corn, Fritos on, you know, as a topping.
They put 감자튀김, like this potato wedges on there.
Shrimp.
Yeah. Cream.
Yeah.
I saw someone put pasta on it.
Yeah, like mac and cheese. That's a topping on some of them, like macaroni and cheese as a topping.
Yeah, but I think it's ridiculous, but sometimes I crave it, actually.
Really?
I like it, yeah. I like Mr. Pizza. Every now and then, there's a time and a place.
So you should get your New York pass revoked.
Technically, yeah, but I don't call it pizza.
What do you call it?
Pizza. So I get a pass.
Okay, it's a pizza. So I'm still not a fan of that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't want to say like I'm a purist because that makes me feel like a jerk, like an old school.
No,
dude.
You're not a purist. You're a snob. That's what you are.
I'm a purist, right? But like, I've had pizza in Korea recently, and some of them I'm like, okay, this is a lot closer to what I've noticed or tasted in LA or New York or back home.
In LA, okay, so you've had Domino's.
No, Domino's, you can get mac and cheese on the pizza, right? You know?
But that's LA pizza to me.
Right.
Domino's, Pizza Hut,
Papa
Shakey's.
John's. Don't mess with Shakey's, man.
Actually, Shakey's, they have a thing just like Shakey's here. It's called Pizza Mall.
Yeah, but do they have Mojo potatoes?
They got something just as ridiculous.
Don't say ridiculous. Say amazing.
It's called Mojo 감자탕. Or no,
Mojo
I just said 감자탕. Mojo 감자튀김.
Yeah. No, but like for example, like Gino's Pizza.
Yeah. Okay. You have the purists trying to replicate pizza from back home,
like a New York slice.
Eugene owns Gino's, right? Mm-hmm. Eugene's from New York, right?
I think so.
Is he?
I think so.
Yeah, so he has every right to try to make it authentic.
Right.
And I've been there. It's really authentic. It's really good.
Actually. I was like, oh, this. Yeah. I feel like I've had this slice, a similar slice in New York. You know, like the stereotype of a New York pizza is like a giant slice. You know what I mean? Like if you have like a plate.
We don't call them pizzas in New York. We call them pies.
Pies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A giant slice from this pie.
Yeah.
And you get like that paper plate and like the tip of it's overflowing.
Yeah.
The grease is cutting through. Yeah. That kind of, and it felt like that.
Yeah. The type of pizza you can fold.
Yes.
And eat it like a New Yorker.
Yes. Yeah. And I was like, oh, Gino's is solid. Another place I had, they call it Detroit style pizza. This is, to me, it's in between the deep dish Chicago style and the New York style thin. So it's like it's thicker than a New York style pizza, but it's thinner than a Chicago style pizza, and it's called Motor City Pizza.
Yeah. I've yet to have it. I actually tried to go twice, and both times they said they were closed. Which is weird because, they closed earlier. I just have bad luck. And so the third time I was going to go, I was like, damn, they're going to be closed again. I know it. So I still have yet to go, but I've heard great things about it. Motor
it's good,
City.
Man. It's really good.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Just the photos itself make me want to go right now.
This is going to be a bad sell, but when I was a kid, the first pizza I ever had in my life, and I still remember to this day, it was a Pizza Hut. Now, and I know you're already, everyone's like, oh, all right, this disqualifies anything, right?
No, I love Pizza Hut.
But it was the supreme pizza at Pizza Hut, but it was a Pizza Hut in Carson, California. So we went to the actual place, and we got the pan fried. So the
Florence of California.
Yeah. Yes, the
Carson,
Florence.
California.
Yeah, Carson. No, but they had this like, I want to say it's like the crust was like deep fried almost. So it wasn't like the typical pizza that you know where you know it's like that bready pizza.
Yeah.
It was like this oily, greasy fried, pan fried.
That's
crust.
what Pizza Hut's known for. That pan. It's almost super oily. Whenever I have a Pizza Hut pizza, I can't wake up the next day.
So that's what I want to describe the Motor City pizza crust to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Kind of that, it's kind of oily, but I love that feeling of fighting to wake up the next morning. I love that feeling of like, yesterday was a good day.
One of my favorite pies, pizza pies, is, I'll call it pizza. One of my favorite pizzas is it's just the plain cheese pizza at Pizza Hut. I think it's one of the best things. In Korea, it tastes the same as it does back home. Now, the other things that Pizza Hut does here to cater to the Korean palate, that doesn't taste like the pizza back home. But the cheese ones is pretty... It's basically the same.
I don't mess with the pickles they give you though. I don't like the pickles.
Yeah, I like the pickles now. I feel like it cuts through the oil and it helps you.
한국 사람 다 됐네. Korean person.
나는 한국 사람이지. Yeah. Have you tried the Chicago pizza here?
No.
I kind of gave up on it. I kind of want to do some research and see if there's a place that has nailed it. But when they first came out, there was all these Chicago pizza places. It's just they put a lot of cheese on it.
Do you like Chicago-style pizza? I mean, even from Chicago?
I do, but it's in a different way. It's like a meal.
It's like a lasagna.
Yeah.
It's a bready lasagna
really
to me.
Thick.
Yeah.
But sometimes I like that. I mean, I went to school in Chicago for a semester, and I always enjoyed having that kind of pizza. But for me... Pizza was always like by the slice.
Right.
And it was never like a proper sit-down dinner to me.
Yes.
It was always like on the go kind of lunch or snack, afternoon snack kind of thing. In Korea, it's more of a sit-down dinner.
It's like a meal. Yeah.
Like finding pizza by the slice here, they have pizza by the slice, but it's harder to find than making a meal out of it. So
I got it the first time I went to New York. I was like 18. I almost got in a fight at a pizza pie place because it was lunchtime And, I'm from LA, so I didn't know what the menu was, and everyone's in a hurry. So it's my turn, and I'm looking at the menu. I was like, "Can I get a And I had a little pause, and there was a dude behind me, a construction worker, and he was like, "Yo, my man, if you don't know what you'll get, move to the side." Like he was saying that, right? So I look at him, I see the hard hat, on his hand, and I said, "Hey, dude, it's not like the building's going anywhere." All right, whatever you're trying to build is not gonna go anywhere. So relax. And he's like, "What?"
Oh, no.
And it became one of these things, right? And also, I've had some terrible pizza in New York City.
Yeah,
my friend has a story where it's $1 a slice.
Yeah.
So he pays $1 and he eats it and it's cold, right? So he tells the owner, "Hey man, this pizza's cold," and the owner goes, "It's $1, dude." And then my friend was like, "You're right." And he eats the pizza. So yeah, pizza is there are decent pizza places that are similar to back home.
Yeah, for me, I mean, like New York pizza. For me, I'm a New Yorker. Grew up in the city. I lived off of pizza.
Right.
I couldn't afford a lot of foods, but pizza was always affordable. They always had, as long as I remember, the deals were $1 for a slice and a soda.
Wow.
And then I slowly watched it go up from $1 to $1.25, $1.50, and now I can only imagine it's like $5 a slice with a soda.
That's crazy.
Which is the cost of it here.
Yeah.
Which kind of bums me out. Because you can get a slice here in Hongdae for like $3-4.
Ooh.
And then throw on the soda. Yeah,
that's kind of expensive. You're right.
Yeah.
This one I've had in San Gabriel Valley a lot Back in LA, this next dish, it's basically hot pot. Chinese style, right? They call it hogwo, right?
Hogwo. That's like it's Chinese or is that Taiwanese? I've had hot pot in Taiwan, and it's a big deal there.
I'm going to just lump it all together as China, Taiwan, because I'm not sure exactly the origin, and I'm sure Taiwanese people are going to get angry if I lump it all together. So I'm going to say it's one or the other.
Okay.
The difference, because I've had like Korean style hot pot, I've had Japanese style hot pot, but the hogwo, they have this like, the broth tastes and smells a little herby. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They have it almost smells like traditional like medicine almost. Mm-hmm. You know, and I don't know exactly what it is, but
it's traditional medicine, probably.
It like to me that's like a lot of people don't like it. That smell.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of Koreans I know don't like that smell. I feel like I'm eating this and it's getting me healthier. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so
it's genuine.
Yes. So I went to a place that my foodie friend that lives here, Sean, he goes, "Hey, meet me in Gangnam." Right? And I live in Shincheon. So I'm in a train in rush hour, stuck, packed. My face is against the wall or the window of the door, and like my face grease is all up on it. I'm angry. I'm claustrophobic. I'm freaking out. I finally get to Gangnam, and he takes me to a place called Hai Di Lao.
Is that how you pronounce it? Hai Di Lao?
Hai Di Lao. I don't know.
Here we go again with you.
But Hai Di Lao, I went, and it's not spelled like Heidi, the girl in the mountains, right? It's Heidi, like spelled like Haidi, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's a hot pot place. It was glorious.
I know about this place because Sean called me one time.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, meet me in Gangnam."
Yeah.
And it was during rush hour. I had my face planted up against the window. And I was pissed.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me. He took me to the same place.
And?
But the reason why he doesn't call me anymore is because I'm vegan.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, now I'm going to die. And then I realized Sean calls you a lot these days.
Right, yeah. So.
Which is great. Like, I feel bad, I can't be there for him anymore. But it makes me sad a little. It makes me hate you guys a little bit.
Well, I don't know if the broth is beef, but you can just dip vegetables in that and eat the vegetables.
I think it's beef broth, but
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
but
then.
let's figure it out. Let's try it.
Yeah.
Try it for my sake.
Yeah.
Maybe call them up and say, "Hey, do you have a veggie option for our friend.
Okay.
So we don't have to leave him out.
All right. All right.
But it is really good, though.
It was awesome.
I'm trying to remember.
They're open really late, too, by the way.
Yeah, right? It feels like they're 24 hours.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 24, but maybe it is.
Yeah.
But they have a guy that walks around and he throws stuff in the air.
It makes noodles.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But like in a very flashy way.
Yeah.
I just said he throws stuff in the air.
He's making noodles, bro.
Okay.
He's not making pizza dough. He's making noodles.
Which is, I mean, for show, you know, it's like fun for people to see that kind of thing. But.
And he was actually making these noodles, and Sean ordered like their version of a jjajangmyeon.
Okay.
Which was not anything close to the jjajangmyeon we eat here. Mm-hmm. I actually preferred it more this way.
Okay.
It was meatier, it was greasier, it was less... It wasn't even the black sauce.
So, okay.
But they called it their jjajangmyeon.
Oh, and, so you can actually order jjajangmyeon
yes,
and then it...
Yeah.
Jjajangmyeon.
Jjajangmyeon.
And it comes out that way.
And this place is full-blown not Korean because all the workers, they barely speak Korean. Mm-hmm. Maybe the person at the desk might be the only person that speaks Korean there.
So it's authentic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I see non-Koreans there a lot, and I'm like, all right. I see like Chinese. I'm assuming they're Chinese. They might be Taiwanese. I don't know.
Hot pot is good with beer. Would you say? But they also sell the
Chinese
goryangju.
Yes.
Is that Chinese?
Baizhu.
Baizhu.
Yeah.
Baizhu.
Yeah.
Baizhu.
Yeah. That
soju is good to go too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But the Chinese liquor, the Baizhu, I'm a fan of that.
I love it.
It's hot, but it's strong.
It's really strong.
Yeah.
It's kind of like grappa, like Italian grappa.
Yeah.
It has this kind of perfume essence, like a grape kind of essence. My wife hates it.
Because to me, it smells like pear. There's a little pear in it.
Yeah,
right?
It's something like that.
I grew fond of it because my best friend from back home, he's Chinese, right? So I would drink with his dad, and he loves to drink and he has different kinds, expensive bottles and stuff. And then so he brought two of his favorite bottles. I drink one, and it's hard. It's like, it's like 151 with the kick of like pear and stuff, right? I'm like, what's the difference between the two bottles, Mr. Young? He's like, this one is like City Girl. I said, what do you mean? He's like, so busy, right? So fancy, right? Another, what about, this one is Country Girl. I was like, why? Not fancy, but reliable. And I was like, all right, man. Like, he described two different booze, City Girl and Country Girl, right?
The last episode we talked about Mangwan Yangkochi. And we forgot to talk about the fact that they also have
goryangju, yes.
Goryangju.
Yes.
And the one thing I noticed when ordering that is, you have your soju glasses that are a certain size, but if you get the goryangju, it's half the size that shot glass. So already you know that this stuff is stronger.
Yeah, it almost tastes like 151 to me, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like that rubbing alcohol effect.
Yeah.
But it tastes good. I like it.
Because it cuts through the grease. You're eating greasy food.
That's a good way to put
right?
it. You know, that's what we're going to go get right after this.
Yeah, well, I'm so starving right now.
Oh, man. Why do we keep doing this?
I don't know. I think we're going to stop doing food episodes because it's killing me.
Or let's do food episodes while eating.
Yeah.
Or after a meal.
Absolutely.
Let's meet up, have a meal, and then let's...
I think I want to do one more item. I know we're running out of time, but one more item. This is a necessity for people that are visiting Korea. If you're hanging out in Itaewon and late at night, and again, back home, there's a taco truck. Here, I call it the Itaewon burrito. It's the Turkish kebabs.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good explanation of it.
Yeah.
Description.
I mean, it's similar in terms of burrito. It has a wrap. There's meat. There's vegetables inside. Except the flavors are a bit different, right?
Yeah.
I am...
Kebab.
Kebab almost sounds like kebab, which is dog food, right? But yeah, like...
Kebab.
But there's so much... there's so many kebab places
in Itaewon,
right? Yeah. And it's, all of them late at night are packed. But if you had to choose one, and I've had from almost all the kebab places, the one place I would strongly suggest is Ankara Picnic.
Yeah,
unfortunately, with Ankara Picnic, they do not have a falafel menu,
which I need.
So you can't go there, Bobby. But you can go to like Mr. Kebab or King Kebab or whatever kebab.
The problem with, like, I'll have a kebab every now and then, or like a falafel. Go to any of those places, but for some reason it just doesn't agree with my stomach. Like the next day, I feel like I'm always suffering from it. Or maybe I like the hot sauce, so I put a lot of the hot sauce. It's got to be that.
Yeah.
But it is amazing, really good at night, especially after a few drinks.
Yeah.
It's a great late night snack, and clearly that's why there's so many of them. And
killing it.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I mean, we didn't even get to burgers.
Yeah.
And salads. And stuff like, there's lots of stuff that you can get that's international, that's not Korean food in Korea. I love talking about food. We should just do a food show on the side. Yeah. I think we can just, like I said, like last time, we only got through 6 different cuisines, and we had like 30 to talk about.
Yeah. You hear that, boss? We're gonna do a food show. There are like pho places, but I would say that the pho game is still kind of weak in this country.
But if you're really, really craving pho, if you live here, and you can't get to Vietnam, there are some places that will do the trick.
They'll do all right. Yeah.
So I guess we'll talk about that next time. We've gone over time again.
Yeah, and I'm hungry.
I'm starving.
So for all those that are listening, if you have any suggestions on your favorite pizza, burger, taco joints, or if you have any comments on future episodes, please email us at peninsulapod@gmail.com.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.